Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, Coffee Tea Paper. My name is Louise and I really don't know what to title this video at this point. Presumably you know because you've clicked on it, but at this point I don't really know. I guess it's kind of a January catch-up, a Happy Mail catch-up, a things that have come into my life in January update in my Techo Kaigi. First of all, I want to share this Happy Mail that I got from Ali with you because I haven't actually opened it yet. I did an initial open because you may see here, I have to carefully keep things covered. But when I picked it up, it's covered in tape and gaffer tape and this released from biosecurity control stickers, and I was really worried that it had been torn apart by border security and I didn't know what to expect inside, and I really just, like I've been devastated when I've sent Happy Mail to my pen pals only to have it's been dropped in a puddle somewhere, or so I just wanted to check just to make sure that things seemed in order. And I of course read Ali's letter, which didn't give anything away. So I'm just going to remove the beautiful letter, which really got me a little bit, I had a moment. So I'm not going to share that here. Everything was wrapped in this lovely tissue with a bespoke alley collage upon it, which I love. So I'm going to try to somehow remove that for journaling purposes. And I don't want to show you the letter, but you can see here that Ali's done it on some really lovely signature paper in her favourite Herbin ink of Ombre de Bermani, which is one of my favourites also, I have to say. And the letter had a little belly band in this absolutely gorgeous paper. Gorgeous. And I think, I'm not entirely sure, I'm going to say that maybe Ali's distressed it with some rusty hinge, possibly. Looks a little dark for vintage photo. Don't know. Anyway, we'll go with that. And here is the point where I stopped. And I'm just going to move everything else out of the way. I don't want Ali's mail to be sharing the stage with anything at this point. So, okay. This lovely little pocket, this beautiful paper with this distressing, and look at this gorgeous, so textural, and a little teapot and teacup sticker. And okay, so this might be what triggered the border security, whatever it's called, biosecurity interference. They must have scanned it and seen that there was something suspicious in here. I don't know. But this is a tea, turmeric chai. So look forward to trying that. I should have looked more closely and then I could have made this tea while I was opening my mail. Oh, some more lovely textured paper. And look at this cutout. Creativity. So nice with this moon on the back. And what have we got? Oh gosh, it's got a lot of things in it. Oh, I've never ever had a balm kuchen anything. This is one of their beautiful pins, and I think that's their wabi sabi. Oh gosh, I can't speak. I've lost the words. I have no words. I'll read something and then I have words. Make new mistakes, make glorious, amazing mistakes, make mistakes that nobody has done before. Yes, I'm quite good at that. Oh, I love this. I love this in the olive green. Okay, well, this is too precious to go out and about, so it won't be going on anything that leaves my desk. Oh, or maybe on my bear. Maybe my bear. Oh, yes. Maybe my golden snitch needs to go somewhere else, or my journal keepers, and I could just have the little one on my bear, on my Monty bear. Oh. Okay, we're not getting very far, are we? Oh, these are beautiful little like memo journaling cards. Oh, beginning of autumn, spring, greater cold, lesser cold. Oh, so these are all seasonal. The autumn equinox. Oh. The beginning of autumn, the end of heat. Oh, we can only hope. Can't wait. Oh, these are beautiful. Absolutely. Look at this. Look at this shadow. Oh, they're lovely. And oh, even the paper. It's that Japanese paper with the like fibers through it. Oh, these are just so nice. So nice. Oh, and some lovely memo notes. Oh, I like that, the girl with her birds in the sky. Running after the butterfly. These are great. I love these. They're so nice to, put in your journal to write down your, like your journal prompt, or pop in a happy mail with a little extra note, or like a currently list or something like that. So they're just lovely. Wow. Gosh, Ellie. Spoily. Okay. And this lovely folder. Look at this paper. It's so nice. I believe Ellie said it was a Stamperia paper from her sister, which I feel very, very blessed that Ali used something that is obviously significant and meaningful to her to use to make a mail for me. I feel so grateful, I guess. I think it's one of the great pleasures in life when you have a friend who shares the same tastes and interests and passions that you do, and so much so that they're willing to share some of their favorite things with you. It's yes, not to be taken lightly, shall I say. Oh, this is nice, that nice Avril twine. That's quite clever with the little hole punch to make it a closing. Lately I've been using like Velcro. Ooh, hang on. Okay, I've forgotten what I was saying. But oh, this is stuffed full of treats. Oh my goodness. And look at this paper. That's so nice. That's such a simple idea, but so cool. I think I get over elaborate. And look, and because Ali's left it so simple, I can actually reuse this paper in my journal as well. Like, it's still a big piece. Oh wow. Okay. I love MU. I love their stamps and all their things, as you will see, because that was my little special haul in January, is I bought some things from MU. I had to set myself a budget, and so things went in the cart and out of the cart and in the cart and out of the cart, and things were swapped. But this is so beautiful, and I love the bunnies. I am a year of the rabbit, so I try not to go over the top with bunnies, but it's so nice to have some bunny stamps or bunny stickers to use. And look at them, this will be perfect for Easter. So pretty. Oh, I love these. And I've just noticed this, I have to jump ahead to this. Ever since I read Samantha Dion Baker's book and the Draw Your Day, I mean to say, I'm getting all flustered. she recommends this pencil because she found that with the Blackwing pencils, and I totally agree, is that while the pencils are great, these erasers aren't all they crack up to be. So you always have to have an extra eraser with you anyway. But she recommended these Swiss wood Caran d'Ache pencils, and I have looked online and been stalking them for quite some time and never got around to making a purchase of them. But apparently they smell like, because they're made from a cedar wood, I think. And yes, just artists such as herself really recommend them as being just a next level pencil experience. Yeah, I'm just now going to sniff it off camera. Oh, it does. Oh, gosh, I don't know how to describe it. It sort of smells a bit like a spice, like not quite nutmeg, not quite allspice. It's a little bit more savory than those. It's not quite a roasting coffee bean smell, but wow. I mean, look, everybody says it, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Until you smell it yourself. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited to use this pencil. Like, I gather it's like the Louis Vuitton of the pencil world. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try and make sure I don't sharpen it too quickly. It might be a hand sharpen jobby instead of the electric sharpener so it doesn't rip through it too quickly. Oh, a miso paper. Ryoko Tamura collaboration. Oh, now I know I don't give my passport traveler's notebook much love, but it it is still around and I still use it occasionally. I just don't share it anymore. But this, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Hana Yori Dango. Dumplings over flowers, a Japanese saying that reminds people to value needs over wants, substance over appearance. Oh, that's very nice. I shall open it up because I think there might be a design inside as well. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. It's got the miso paper branding in there as well. And look, I think it's got a slight kind of notch in it. So as it bulks up, it will expand with it to flex around what you put in it. Oh, that's so nice. I've never seen anything like that. So beautiful. I have to hide this from my daughter. She loves cherry blossom. Oh my. Okay. So I cannot tell you how excited I am to have this folder. It's like Ali was looking over my shoulder when I was putting in my MU order and she saw one of the things that I absolutely agonized over about adding to my cart because I really, really wanted one of these. I thought it would go so nicely with my other MU storage options in my toolbox. And then in the end, because I was working to a budget and I had to choose between this and something else. So I'm so, so happy. Thank you, Ali. Oh, I can't wait. I will put in a photo or some video of how I store my stamps, my MU stamps, and why I was so keen to get this folder. But, you know, I thought, I have to juggle my budget. Oh wow. Well, we'll have to do some setting up of that as well. And oh, Nikki Dottie. So she's a Dutch designer, and I love her stuff. I'm very fortunate that over the years, various pen pals have sent me little snippets and samples of things that she makes, and they're always so beautiful. They're just so lovely. And this is no exception. Look at these rub-on stickers with all tea and coffee and herbs. Like that looks like sage and mint and a bundle of cinnamon sticks, and that's so lovely. That's pretty nice that it comes with the stick as well. I don't know what you call them. In Australia we call them paddle pop sticks. Oh, I love that. Once again, how am I going to use that? Oh, these are so nice too. I love those um, letterpress frames and labels. They're just, oh, so nice on your pages. Oh wow. Ali, I am totally lost for words. I just love everything in here so much. I don't know how you knew that these two particular things were on my wish list of things I was really, really hoping to have one day. And I love these stamps, and oh man, this pin. uh, Just beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm just, it really is a paper hug, and I don't know if I've said this before. I think I have, but Ali really is my stationery soul sister, and she would have known that everything she put in here that I would absolutely just be head over heels about, and she has oh oh chef's kiss, as they say, because I just don't have words right now. Oh dear. um okay. Oh well, what I should show you is then, because quite clearly I have an MU obsession, right, which is kind of morphing into almost a problem. And I decided at the start of the year they launched a whole new collection of things, and so I set myself a budget and I worked within that budget, and I ordered directly from the designers themselves. So I will share what I got. So what I ended up ordering in my with my budget. um, so I haven't even opened it yet. It's still, sorry about the rustling. But of course I had to include in my budget the shipping, and unfortunately the shipping was a quarter of of what I spent. But that's what you get when you live at the bottom of the world. Okay, so one of the things I really wanted was this storage book, and I'm so grateful to Ali for sending that to me, because as you can clearly see, I didn't end up ordering it. What I did order was, yes, I know, I know, I have many, was there some more of their print-on stickers, and they had some new designs. I really liked these round, yeah, I know they're like washi dots, these round rub-ons. So I thought, okay, I'll get those. And they look like they popped in a few freebies for me, which was unexpectedly generous. I didn't order these, but shapes, circles in these beautiful colors. That's such a nice thing. And I got, oh, so this is, okay, so I've put all my little freebies over here maybe. So this was actually what the items that I ordered. I also got a couple more of these inky pens, stamp sets. They're just so handy for putting in journal pouch and for traveling, and but I thought I felt a little wasteful only having them in my pouch and using them when I'm out and about, which doesn't happen all that often. So what I did get, because they have released, okay, I've just given that a bit of a slice with the scissors. They have now got this Colour My Day little bespoke holder. Now, a couple of years ago, I got their little holder for their acrylic stamp set, which I find just having that on my desk means I use my stamps more often. And I thought rather than just having these inky pens in my journal bags for when I go out and about, I thought this would be really handy to make sure I use them by having them accessible. So you can see, oh, maybe you can even put it in, oh yeah. So they're designed, you can have them in like that. So I wonder if they want you to store them upside down so that they don't dry out. That's interesting. You store them in there and you have all your colours visible to you, and they're just very accessible. I suppose you can still put them in like that, but then you can't see the bottom colour. So it makes sense to store them like that. So I'll have to get my 3 out that I have in my journal pouch. So I thought that was a fun thing. It's just small, so it won't take up much real estate on my desk. I got this Shape Tear washi tape with letter drift, which is a really sort of pale pastel-y kind of coloured tape, and I think it comes off, like I think it's perforated, so it comes off in chunks, or you can use it just normally as well. I think it's on some backing paper. Oh yeah, that's easy enough to open. I'll save that for my washi tape journal. Wonder if I can peel that off too for my journal. Awesome. Boop. So it must be on the backing. Yeah. Which I thought would be really... Oh, have I lost a bit there? Nearly went out with the packaging. Yep, so quite clearly it comes off in pre-cut sections, but also I like the idea that it's in on a backing tape, so then it makes it a lot easier to share with my pen pals as well, because I like sharing I like sharing things that I like to use with my pen pals. And then I got a new sticker stick which this is apparently the 2nd generation, because I've got one that I bought a few years ago and the top has come off, so I don't know if you've seen, but I don't use that end anymore. I tend to use this end, and I saw that this end on the new version is a bit more sturdy, and also the point isn't as thin. You can see here that the whole tool is just made a lot more well, in a much sturdier sturdier dimensions. So that was a little bit of a stick upgrade, and I think this was like $2 or something. And I was really tossing up over this But I do love a tin. Complete sucker for a tin. And then, of course, what is the tin filled with? But little things that you can't get out. Washi dots and washi squares and color palette stickers. Just heaps of different colors and shapes and all in this little size, and I thought that's so nice to be able to have them in a little tin so that I can just chuck it into my journal pouch. And of course, when I use these up, I can just cut up other ones and put inside, but I'll know that this is my washi dot tin because it's got a little picture of washi dots on the front. So I really just was completely sucked in by that. Okay, so these are all the freebies they sent me. So really nice rub-on sticker sheet. A little, what's this? Oh, I think it's a little washi sticker sheet. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, February 2025. Oh, I suppose you could sort of decorate it if you wanted. That's a nice little gift. Nice to go in your journal. Lucky I'm still in February. And then this they've sent me. Design it printing sticker set. Separate. So this has one sticker sheet set, one bag. Oh, so these are rub-on stickers and a little canvas pouch so that you can decorate it and customize it for yourself. Oh, isn't that nice? What a nice little present. Yeah, so often when you buy things directly from the designers, yes, they are, they tend to sort of, I guess, reward you a bit for it, because, you have taken the time to go directly to them rather than through a reseller and so forth. So that's always a really nice thing to do. As you can see, that was my purchase. So, yeah. But oh, I'm just so excited because this stamp storage book was the thing. I think I had to toss up between this and, I'm going to say, like an inky pen, and I thought, oh, well, I'm already storing my stamps. It doesn't look great. It's a bit of a shambles. But it's going to really bug me if I have an empty gap, and maybe another time I can get that. So that was just such a beautiful surprise. Okay, and the other thing I purchased in January from the Sydney Art Store, and I'm really trying to do more sketching and doodling, and I don't have any watercolor brushes, and so I thought rather than buying watercolor brushes, I would buy, because I've got one watercolor traveling brush that I keep in my schminke tin, and it's a number 6, but I find for some things it's a bit big, and I'm trying to get one brush to do all the things. And so I thought rather than buying a set of watercolor brushes that have to live at home, I would buy traveling ones so I can use them at home or on the go. And I saw this new one, which is called, it's by Bocciani Bonazzi, Travel Brush number 2, made in Italy. I love this very Roman skyline, Il Doppio, which is actually the name of a coffee too, I think. And it's a jewel brush. So at one end it has a dagger, which is it's great for doing petals and leaves, but also ends up being this really fine point for doing very thin lines or filling in thin lines. So I thought that would really be, that's been something that I've been missing in my just having a number 6 brush. And on the other end, have this one, this flat, it's got a special name, but I can't think of it, but this flat tip brush. And because I tend to do a lot of, when I'm traveling, I like doing urban stuff. So this is great for doing bricks and rectangular shapes, and you can use it flat like that, or it's also handy just to do it along the edge, and then you have another option for doing just thin lines as well. So that was that. And then this can just go on my pencil case, right? And then I decided to get a number 4 travel brush as well, which is the Silver Black Velvet Voyage Round number 4. And it's just a very small, fine brush. So if I am just doing a very small painting or a small, only covering a small surface area, this just gives me a little bit more control over the paint. And the other thing that's been on my list to buy for ages and ages and ages, and which has been recommended to me by my lovely friend Roz, who is a magnificent watercolor artist, is to have some white gouache to do highlights and things. Much easier than using a white gel pen. Rose actually said that you can mix this with your watercolor paints and make them a bit more opaque as well. So just a really useful one to have with you. I just got the smallest, cheapest tube I could. This was a 10 ml tube because I don't know how much I'm going to use it. So, I mean, Caran d'Ache is a good brand, so I felt that was enough for me. And the other thing I wanted to do in my little, I guess, what's new on my desk, January, how did that go update, was that if you saw my Techo Kaigi for the year, I hadn't actually decided whether I wanted to keep a monthly memory keeping journal or not, and what that would look like if I did. And then I just decided, well, I really want to try to improve my sketching and doodling this year. And I saw it was Ali, and she had started a sketching, doodling insert ages and ages ago. She's only done a few pages, but it was on craft paper. And I thought, oh, I've got that short trip insert in craft. I haven't decorated the cover, I've done nothing else, but I did a January sort of doodly reflections page. Now, I did post it on Instagram, so if you're following me there, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen that. That's not new. But if you aren't on Instagram, here is my very first monthly memory keeping doodly page, where I just put down some of the things that I guess stood out for me in the month, things that I enjoyed, things I didn't really enjoy so much, and just try to challenge myself a bit, just to explain them, because it probably looks like a complete random assortment of things. We went down to Melbourne, and I've shared a bit of a flip through of my Melbourne journal on a short here, so I don't know if I can link that. Never tried that before. Anyway, I'll try, we'll see. So it's just some highlights from Melbourne. So, you know, the old trams. We went to an amazing Argentinian restaurant, and we had these cheese and corn empanadas. We played 2 rounds of golf at the Victoria Golf Club and the Commonwealth Golf Club, which was both challenging and super fun at the same time. We went and saw the new Paddington in Peru movie. So I had to put Padding in there. I love Paddington. And I took my son to see the new Sonic movie. We had dinner with friends where we drank probably too much champagne, and we played some increasingly wonky darts, because I gave my husband a dartboard for Christmas, and it's been in hot use ever since. My son had his first day of school, and now because he's a big boy, he has to wear a tie. So that's, I know it's a bit antiquated, but it's a big step in his life. So that is significant for him and for us. Unfortunately, our beautiful girl, our beautiful white silky bantam chicken, Snowy, who was, we think, well over 10 years, to be honest. The earliest photos we can find of her is 2015, but we think that because she was originally my dad's chicken, that she might have predated that. Unfortunately, she was not very well, and we took her to our beautiful vet, and he broke the news to us that she had an untreatable cancer. And so we said goodbye to her to put her out of her pain. She'd unfortunately lost an eye as well to that cancer, and yeah, so it was a really, really hard time for us with that. She's been around for more than half of my children's lives, so yeah, it's always tough when you have to say goodbye to one of your special pets, but we all do it, and yeah, but she was a beautiful girl, and we think of her now wandering through a lovely paddock, finding all the beautiful bugs and things. She did like a mealworm back in the day when she could chase after them. She slowed down in recent years. And then we had some significant weather. We had so much rain, so much rain. So I made a note of that. And we also had some really, really hot days. So the official hottest day was 37.4 degrees, but I know at our house it actually got even hotter than that. It was well over the 40s. So I was taking a bit of inspiration from Samantha Dion Baker with this, a bit of inspiration from Ali with using the craft pages. So I just wanted to update you with that. So that's what I've done for January. So now what I would like to do, if you'll indulge me, because I didn't think I would be able to do this, is I am going to put in my lovely new ephemera storage book from Ali. I'm going to reorganize my stamps in here. So as you can see, my stamps are still in the packets, which makes them very hard to use because every time I use them, I take them out of the packet, I take them out of the little plastic bag, and then I put them all back, which kind of, it's a bit of a faff, right? So when I saw this fold, I got so excited and then didn't get it, and then I had non-buyer's regret. But fortunately, I have my fairy stationery friend, Ali, who has brought it into my life. So let's put them in. I'm so excited. I always like the way they flat pack these because when I've bought my rub-on sticker books, it just saves on postage because they come flat pack, which is, you know, really sensible from a sending point of view. So okay, so what I'll do is I'll keep it with the silicone, has a no, what's that called? It's not silicone, that's plastic. It has a plastic front and a plastic back, and on the front it has a design printed on it so you know where to return the stickers, and they're all numbered, so I might actually put them in numerical order just to be extra. That just makes my little organising heart sing so much. Okay, that's number 2, and this is number 1. I'll put that under number 2. And this is another one in the My Story series. That's number 3. Because these came in a set. That's right. You had to buy them together. And then, oh, this is the My Story number 1. I wonder how many pockets it has. Oh, that's number 1 too. Number 7, number 3. An empty packet where I've clearly misplaced that stamp. Oh no, that's... Oh no, what's happened to it? Okay, well, let's start putting these in. Hours of fun. So that's number 1, My Story. Number 1, My Story. I should put the My Stories together, even though this is number 3 and that other one is number 2. My Story number 3. This is just going to make them so much more accessible because I can put them on my desk. That's number 2. This is number 1. Oh, so I think these two must go together as well. Record Life number 1. Is this Record Life number 2? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm starting to spot a pattern. Oh, now what's that one? That's just number 11. Number 2. Oh, I just used this one on a happy mail and didn't put it back properly. That's Record Life number 7. Oh, I see. Number 3. Number 20. And look at the one Ali sent me is number 43. Put this here with this one because that's a Record Life one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's crazy, man. I'm lucky I've lost this one because I don't have space for it. Oh, wow. That is, what's the word? Serendipity. Serendipity, I think. That's what I'm going to say. Love that. Ali, do you have a camera? And put number 3 in. And number 11. Number 20. And lucky last for my new stamp set, number 43, with the beautiful bunnies. So I'm going to have to play with. And there we go. That is my full MU Make Up Your Life sticker collection in its little book. Look at this. Each beautiful collection is a source of inspiration. So I've got the My Story Stamp 1 set, My Story Stamp 3 set, the Record Life number 1, Record Life number 2, Record Life number 7, Splice Stamp number 2, number 3, I like that one with the splodge, number 11, I like this one with the mountains, number 20 with the moon, And my new one with the bunnies, number 43, which still looks nice and clean. And that is going into my toolbox, where it's going to be nice and easy to reach, and I don't have to faff around with all this paper packaging and little plastic bags and things anymore. So I'm looking forward to using them far more often now that they're so accessible. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not trying to tell you to rush out and buy a whole lot of things. I'm just sharing with you the sort of things that I like. I really did set myself, I do every month, but I set myself a budget and I really stick to that. So I do put things in the cart and fiddle around and take things out and put things back and until I get to the amount that I'm happy to spend. But I also like looking for things that have a multi-function, I guess. So for example, this paintbrush with the double-ended paintbrush was, I think, really handy for me. And you know, for this little tin, this was a bit of an indulgence, but I do love my washi dots, and I love that I can reuse this tin going forward. And this little holder as well. I love the fact that by having this on my desk, it'll make sure that I use these ink pens more often than just when I'm out and about. So it will bring it to my attention. And yes, so just once again, a big thank you to Ali. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Big kisses, big hugs. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate your friendship, stationery soul sister. So on that rather personal note, I'm going to end the video, say thank you so much for watching. Thank you everybody for being here. And if you're not a subscriber, and apparently many of you aren't, if you feel like subscribing, I would appreciate it. If you're happy just to be here watching and you don't want to subscribe, that's okay too. I still appreciate you being here and lending me your support. I think I have waffled on for long enough. Bye.